but there aren't a lot of people who are really good at what they do and have a business mind. And they're very important to have both. And you seem to, get it.
We try. I joke with my staff that we don't wake up to suck, and we try to piss excellence.
Made in style pizza. Come and take a seat. A beats, it's time to eat.
Charred New Haven Pizza Show. It's episode 61, Frank. Wow, 61 episodes.
Baby, 6-1.
And we are here with, I'm trying to think how long ago. It was like 2 years ago that we had Mackenzie on. We were at your location in Stratford at that time.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Parlor.
Yep.
Parlor Pizza
Thanks for
joint.
having me again.
Absolutely. At episode 61, I looked it up this morning. Episode 8 was the last time we had you on.
Nice.
Which is great.
Nice.
Yeah, but the last time we were at his place, we got pizza. You know what we got this time? Ugats. Look.
Yeah.
He brings the box and no pizza.
I love it. There's a couple shirts over there I saw.
It was a long weekend, and the ovens are still getting hot. So
right. Well, thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming to our fancy new podcast studio that we have here.
Very nice establishment. Very nice setup.
And we want to talk about what you've been up to the past couple of years. But first, one of the main reasons that we had you on is we're trying to get all the people who are doing the Connecticut Pizza Brew Fest this year.
Yeah.
This is our 4th year. You've been a big part of it over the years. And it's August 2nd, by the way. So we have more details. Frank, the last time we talked about this, we didn't really have many details.
Correct. Now it's more definitive.
So, yeah, let's go over real quick, and then we'll talk about the Pizza Fest just in general.
Sure.
So August 2nd's the date, 11:30 to 4. So 11:30 is the VIP. 1 is the GA.
Yeah.
So we extended that VIP ticket a little bit this year to another half hour.
A little more free pizza.
Yeah, and as someone who's been one of the pizza places at the Pizza Fest, what are your thoughts? Is the VIP hour? I know you're cranking out slices because it's the free slices.
Yeah,
but
I think it's worth it for people to do. It's a little bit faster. You're getting a bunch of cheese pizza for free. It kind of keeps the lines moving, and then it separates the specialty pies where you can go back and get those a little bit later. We run different things during the general admission time. So
Yeah, the people seem to love the VIP, and like you said, it helps with the lines. You get to get in there early before there's a lot of crowds, and so just let's go do the details real quick because tickets are on sale now. They weren't on sale last time we talked about it, Frank. On sale, ConnecticutPizzaandBrewFest.com. It's August 2nd at the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater in Bridgeport. Connecticut Basement Systems, they're our big sponsor this year, so big thanks to them. And it's awesome that we're back in that same location. And those VIP tickets, by the way, that I just talked about, $50. But it gets you in. We extended a half hour, so it gets you in an hour and a half earlier this year.
So that's one of the big changes we had, and I was kind of on the fence with it, but I get it. It's a great value for people, and I think if we had any kind of pushback or feedback from previous years, it was we didn't get enough time, so on and so forth. So this is what we're I think. Well, I think it'll be a good thing.
Yeah, because that VIP hour and a half is free pizza samples. You get the beer samples and stuff for the brewery part of it, and then you get to stay all day. It's not like we kick you out at 1. So if you buy that VIP, you just get in an hour and a half earlier.
Yeah. And we don't do samples. We did full slices. I think we did about 120 pies during the VIP section last time. So it was almost 1,000 slices.
Yeah, so that's a good point. So it's really up to the pizza places how they want to do the slices. So there you go. The Parlor's going to have some full cheese slices for you. And then the GA tickets, that's only $10. Which I feel like is an awesome deal. Now it's $3 slices and then free beer samples. The brewery aspect of it is still free.
Yep.
And then we have all this other entertainment there too. So we have the Rum Runners this year, who are an awesome band. They're going to play 2 sets. We have pizza panels. Frank's going to do some demos with his class. And then we're going to do a live podcast where we're going to get people to come on. We're going to record a live podcast, get guests on, have fun with that. So, and then it's just going to be a fun day. I mean, it's 4 hours on a Sunday in August for $10 if you buy the GA and then $50 if you buy the VIP.
It's really a no-brainer. I mean, for $10, you can't buy a sandwich for lunch for $10.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, even coffees are getting up to $10 now.
Yeah, it's crazy. So where are you going to go for 4 hours, even on the GA for $10? It's $3 a cheese slice, and then the other, the vendors put on prices, whatever they want for the other things. But everyone, I think, is reasonable. And if you have never been to the Amp, it's an incredible venue.
It is. Yeah. It's a lot of fun to pull in and out of there every day.
And there's plenty of parking and all that other kind of stuff. And so, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, so it's ctpizzaandbrewfest.com. If you Google it too, it's on Instagram. We have it on Facebook.
Yep.
You go to the website. You can buy the tickets now. They're on sale. We had a lot of people DMing us like, "All right, where can I buy tickets?" Because we had talked about it on the podcast.
I saw that on the back end.
So we got it all figured out. Tickets on sale. Tell all your friends. Get everyone to go. And Mackenzie's going to be there with the Parlor.
Yeah, we did a lot of fun stuff last year. We did like pack a box of slices. So we do like a box of pizza for $15 and you could take as many slices off our table
Wow.
and put them
that's
in there.
cool.
We kind of run it like a little carny. We like to yell and have some fun and, kind of be a center of attention. So
I remember last year because Frank and I like to walk around and just see what's going on. But
Yeah.
I remember hearing some commotion and I looked over and I'm like, oh, there's Mackenzie at the
it's
Parlor.
probably us. I send people out with, empty boxes to walk around and hand them out. And the more boxes and merch that's around and the more advertisement we're getting. So
That's a good point.
It's
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. One time we were somewhere and I had a guy take like 18 empty boxes and walk up and down the street a few times.
That's great.
I saw something about like advertising near train stations, and there was a pizza spot that would take like 3 empty boxes and put it outside the garbage every morning, and then people at the train
Smart.
station would see it and they would go back and buy pizza, and his sales like increased every time there was
Yeah.
empty boxes near the train station.
Right. It's those little things
Yeah,
that
it's just silly little marketing. So,
that don't really cost any. I mean, sure, it costs like the price of the boxes or the pizza.
but also
or
you don't want your pizza sitting on the table for long. So if you can get 3 people to fill up a box and then you put fresh ones out, it's better product, better atmosphere. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
And, we've seen you a lot at the Pizza Fest, and we've seen you at other things. I saw you at Two Roads one time.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of interactions. But since episode 8, when we had you on 2 years ago, what's been going on? So you still obviously have the place in Stratford.
Have the place in Stratford. We still have the trailer. I've had another baby since then.
Nice. Congrats.
Another daughter. Yep. She just turned 1, and we bought a second truck. This is like a self-driving international. It's set up like a lot of the other ones where we're outside, so it's a little bit more personable and we can be around. Easier to move, a little bit different to work with. But things have been busy. Things are going well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you were just, before we came on, you said the events, now that we're in June, there's like so many birthday parties, graduations, like all kinds of stuff.
Last weekend we did 5. This weekend we have 3, 2 of them being like larger parties, weddings, where we're doing like full charcuterie and passing hors d'oeuvres and anything that people want, we really don't say no to.
Yeah, so like a wedding, because I always think, you go to a wedding where they have the late night slices, or they do like the cocktail hour, maybe they have pizza, but it sounds like you did the full
We
thing.
try to do the full thing, but we've done weddings where it's only pizza. We've done full vegan weddings 2 or 3 times, so it's just vegan pizza. Like I said, we don't say no to anything. I joke and say that we're everywhere and nowhere. We'll go anywhere you ask us to go to. We'll be there whatever time. We've done late night bites at weddings, so until like 2 or 3 in the morning, stuff like that.
Wow.
So yeah.
I mean, and now that you have the 2 trucks, that probably helps a little bit.
It does. Staffing's a little tough. My head chef's about to have his second baby any week now. So he'll be out, and then he's looking to move to South Carolina in the fall, so he's going to be leaving us.
Oh, okay.
And then I have a few other really good supporting staff. Some are college students, some are, just pizza guys that I've trained.
Yeah.
So we're always looking to add and change and, do more.
I mean, 5 events in one weekend. Frank, you used to own a pizza truck. Like,
Yeah.
you can imagine how busy that is. 5
The most
events.
we probably ever did was 2 or 3, and then I was half dead.
Yeah.
But I have something for you. So obviously you heard the expression, the full Monty. For you, it's going to be the full Mackenzie.
Yep, something like that. We enjoy it though. It's a lot. We're very organized. I was telling Kevin before the show started, we have clipboards with sheets with every single ingredient and pizza on it, and we go through checklists and we double check it and we cross them off, and it's very methodical, and we put everything in different bins and sections, and this goes there and this goes there, and
Yeah.
it's somebody's job. And starting usually Thursday or a day or 2 before the event, that's what we do. I call the people the Monday before the event and go over timing again and menu change, and if there's more people, if you need to add drink menus, anything that you need to do, we'll make happen. So it's a lot of communication. I sell all the parties, I collect all the money. Basically, we do invoicing, we do whatever you need to have done, we pretty much make it happen, and I'm 80% of most of it. So it becomes a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of prep work. I feel like people just think that the truck shows up and starts making pizzas.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of prep that goes into, doing an event like that.
A ton of prep, a ton of organization, and then a ton of cleaning after. Like Sunday, we did 2 events, and one of my guys ended up at the hospital. And then I Ubered another guy from one event to this event, and I did an event by myself in Southbury. like a 120-person golf event. So things get kind of crazy sometimes. But like, and then after all of that, I moved both trucks around, and then I went back and did dishes for like 2 hours by myself. So yeah. It's just long days, couple, 16, 18-hour days in a row, and then you get a little nap on Monday.
Yeah. Now, when you're doing the events like that, like on the weekend, you obviously have people back at the restaurant, sort of.
We try to close as little as we can for events.
Yeah.
Like I said, staffing's been a little bit tough this year. So like Sunday with the 2 events, we ended up closing.
Yeah.
This Saturday or Sunday, we might close depending on who's available, who's not available, what happens. But like I said, the trucks are supposed to be an addition to the restaurant, so we try not to close to do those. But when we have to, we do.
Yeah.
Especially for big events where we're going to bring everybody and do things outside of our normal ballpark. Yeah. I'm not going to ruin somebody's wedding to stay open at the restaurant.
Yeah.
So like, I'm going to bring who I need to do the right job.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I was going to ask you, it sounds like, I mean, obviously I know you're doing well overall in general, but it almost seems like maybe not by design, but like you're maybe hedging a little bit towards the offsite mobile stuff versus, and I'm not saying you don't want to do the restaurant, but it seems to be that that's really growing for you.
Growing, but still an addition. The restaurant and the truck wouldn't be what it is without the restaurant, and you wouldn't have the notoriety and the place for people to come and try it and
Sure.
whatever. A lot of the people that do parties with us are customers at the restaurant.
Yeah.
And all the menu's the same. So I sell the party, you pick 3 or 4 of my signature pies. Those are going to be the ingredients that are on the truck. So off of those ingredients, I can make you any pizza you want. So I tell people to bring like the Raptor because it has all the meats, onion, garlic, and mushroom. And then I can make you a bacon onion. I can make you a pepperoni mushroom. I can do any combination.
All the variations.
So yeah, if you have 10 ingredients on one pizza, you can make,
because then you have them with you, so someone requests something.
Yeah. So you won't only see what you pick; you'll see a huge variety. We try to mix it up, and then if you have a request, it's like 3 or 4 minutes until it comes out, and then you could have as much or as little of it as you want.
And I feel like the restaurant is good to have as a home base because it's probably where you prep a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, we prep everything there. Yeah. All the refrigeration is there. The sinks to wash everything. We don't wash anything on the truck. We bin it up and bring it back and clean it in the space that we have.
Wash, rinse, sanitize.
Yep. So it's pretty crazy. But yeah, one wouldn't be good without the other. The trucks are nice because it's kind of guaranteed money.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing like a vending event. So when you leave, you know what you're making, you know how long it's going to take you, you know what you're going to use. When you're at the restaurant, it's a lot of, I'm sitting around. Today I might make 150 pizzas. Tomorrow I might make 70 pizzas. Yeah. The next day I might make 300 pizzas. So it just depends on the day and what's going on. But the trucks are nice because it's guaranteed and it's scheduled and you know what's going to happen and who you need and what you need and when you need it. So it's nice.
Yeah.
To say I would want to do one without the other, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that impresses me talking with you and just kind of getting my sense of people is that what I see in the business world a lot is that there's a lot of people who are really good at what they do. But there aren't a lot of people who are really good at what they do and have a business mind. And they're very important to have both. And you seem to, get it.
We try. I joke with my staff that we don't wake up to suck and we try to piss excellence. And we're not going to show up and do a bad job. We're not going to. We're going to work hard. We're going to be very tired at the end. We're going to be sweaty and dirty, and you'll see that we did the best we can to be there. Yep. And we try to bring the best people around us. And if you don't work out in our crew, then you don't really make it. And the way we hire is kind of tough, and not a lot of people make it.
Yeah.
Which isn't like trying to deter people, but I make you learn my menu before I even meet you. And if you can't learn my menu, I'm not going to meet you. And if you can't take the time to try to put some effort into it, then you probably don't want the job bad enough to have it. So, and then they come in and they'll do like a 2-hour, little stint, an hour. If I really don't think it's going to work, I'll give them a free pizza and some cash. And if it works out, they come back for another shift. And if it doesn't work out, no hard feelings, and we move on.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Kind of. It takes a lot to train people, and it takes a lot of money and effort and time, and in order to put it into somebody, like I just got one kid really good. He started a month and a half ago. I got him stretching. He's doing dishes. He can do some of the stuff in the back, dishes, wing salad, that type of thing. And he went and signed his paper for the Coast Guard. He was supposed to be here until September. They told him he's leaving next month, and he was like, "Oh, today's my last day." I want to have some time to myself. And I was like, cool. So I just wasted like $2,000.
Right. That's another part of it that people don't realize is like just the training part of it. And
Yep. So that's why I try to have them put a little bit of effort in before I even put my, my effort and my money, because, time is money and it's valuable. And I have a lot on my plate. So to take my time to train somebody, I expect them to kind of be there a little bit. So.
Yeah. It makes sense. And when did you first open the place?
2020. So right in the middle of the pandemic.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's been
perfect timing.
Yes.
Well, I joked that it kind of was, because I know we talked about this in the past, but I hadn't worked in a restaurant before.
Yeah.
I did something completely different before this. So it was like a slow start to learning and get a handle on how to do everything, shopping and paying bills and writing checks. And
right. So maybe it did kind of work out a little bit.
It did. And it was like 50% capacity, and we didn't have a lot of staff then either. So we worked it out. So yeah, it was cool.
And speaking of different things, I mean, you told us earlier that you actually have kind of gone into something else that has nothing to do with pizza.
Nope, nothing to do with
about
pizza.
That.
So a customer at the pizza shop approached me about maybe buying out his partner in an automotive repair shop, and the timing was right and the opportunity was there. So I ended up buying into an automotive repair shop in Stratford.
Nice.
It's called Finn Motor Co. for now. We're going to change the name sooner than later. It's on Dodge Ave. I'm not a huge car guy, but it's a good opportunity, and it might be my way out of making pizza for 18 hours a day at some point in my life.
And Dodge Ave, that's right near the pizza location, right?
Yeah. It's only like 4 minutes away, so it's cool. I got a nice little loop. I go to the restaurant in the morning for like an hour and a half. I clean, I set things up. I go to the shop for like 2 hours. I go back to the restaurant.
You're gonna have a whole little campus there eventually.
Eventually,
coffee place.
Yeah. So that's a joke in its own. I joke about maybe doing bagels one day, and I joke about how coffee's pretty lucrative, I think, because at least if you're on somebody's coffee radar, you see them every day.
Yeah, in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, it's like nobody's buying a pizza every single day, but there's somebody buying coffee and a bagel every single day.
That's actually a good point.
And then I would be out with my kids earlier, but I wouldn't stop anything for anything else, and the hours would offset. But I don't think I'm actually doing coffee.
But the automotive place, because also practical because of the pizza trucks. So I feel like
It's
if you ever
super
have
practical.
issues, at least you have someone to help you. Or
Yep,
look
I
at
have
them.
the new truck parked there all the time. Saturday, like 10:30 rolled around at night, and I pulled up with the trailer, plugged it in there because
Nice.
The parking lot was empty. Plugged it in, unhooked my truck. I went home. I left both the trucks there. Sunday morning, I went back at like 6:30 in the morning, picked them both up.
Yeah.
I walk back and forth. Sometimes it's like a 20-minute walk. So it's not terrible. It's working out pretty well. It's a nice gap, and it's a nice. They don't have any expectation for me to fix cars, so it's nice to go and have the business side of things be the business side of things, and not actually have to like grind out pizzas until 9 and 10 o'clock at night. Which is nice that I can still do that too.
And they have a nice lunch option now.
They come for lunch every Wednesday. Yep.
Nice.
The four
Free
of them.
lunch now?
It did go from being. It did go from being.
Well, you probably knew them anyway because
I knew them. Yeah, so that's why they became my partners, because they were coming to the restaurant for a year or two. And, opportunity arose, and he needed somebody, and we liked each other, so it worked out well.
And that's a great kind of local business story too. For like the town of Stratford.
Yeah, it's cool, and it's fun because both businesses funnel to each other. In the car shop, we'll do car shows with pizzas, and we'll do pizzas for customers at the car shop. We can send them over there if they're waiting for a few hours, and we can get them lunch, stuff like that. So it'll be a nice little funnel where we can share business.
Yeah, the two worlds go together. I mean, Frank started his parking lot pizza.
Yeah,
exactly.
Where car guys, car people love to just hang out, have a couple slices, talk about their cars. Like that's it. I feel like the two worlds meld together well.
Yeah, we're gonna do something eventually at the shop once we change the name, and we'll do like a block party with both pizza trucks blocking off the sides, and we'll have a bunch of cool stuff in there.
Nice,
so
that's a great idea.
it'll be cool. It's kind of in the industrial portion of Stratford, so we'll be able to do some fun
Pizzas and pipes. Pizzas and pipes.
Yeah, pizza Porsches, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, there's a lot of P alliteration with the two of them.
It's fun, so it goes together well. I tried to like marry the names a little bit, but I don't think we're gonna go with that. So
You need to create a pizza at the Parlor for
the car shop.
For the car shop.
That's like a go-to.
Lay out the pepperonis or something.
Racing stripes or something.
Yeah, that would be cool.
People can get oil.
That'd be easier than the pepperoni car.
Yeah. They can get an oil change and get like a free pizza or something. People would go there.
Yep. So maybe
funny.
we'll get into some kind of gimmick like that eventually.
Nice.
We're
I
working
think
on
you should start making Detroit pizzas.
That
marries the whole thing.
I don't think so.
No Detroit.
What are your thoughts on that? 'Cause
Hard
Frank
no.
started
He gave me a
making
hard no on that.
I mean, Actual Detroit, I'm not gonna play with. That's just kind of like a out of my ballpark.
Yeah, I mean, Frank, you started trying it, and it is sort of, it's a whole different like ball game trying to make those Detroit styles.
It is. I mean, I actually really love it. I love making it. I love the taste of it. It's just a different texture. Basically, it's a Sicilian pizza.
I was gonna say I wouldn't mind doing some Sicilian slices or something at some point and selling them at the shop. Actual Detroit's like a little bit too deep and like thick and sloppy for me, but a nice Sicilian grandma slice, get a corner or something.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just trying to marry, the automotive and your pizza thing. Because the Detroit is obviously.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
So,
but it is a whole different thing to make Detroit style like you do, like kind of like trying to do it for your class or making it home, and then trying to serve it to people.
Yeah.
Because it's so popular, like if you're making all these Detroit styles, you're right. If it's not like in your wheelhouse, it's tough. And I was just talking to a friend the other day who asked me about it. He's like, what's the deal with Detroit style? And I was kind of explaining to him, how it's become popular. I mean, it's always been popular, but I feel like more and more people are wanting it now. And so it's so easy to screw up.
Yeah.
So like some places will say, yeah, we got Detroit style on the menu. And it's really just like a pan pizza or like a thicker crust.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Kevin, we had an episode and we brought a couple guys, which we won't mention the place, to get some Detroit pizza locally. And I was unimpressed.
Right. So that was an example
to your exact point
of like, it's not really, they say it on the menu, but because they know that people want it, but it's not really.
It's like a smaller grandma pie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it was still tasty, but it just wasn't Detroit style,
Well, I guess my idea for you went over like a fart in church. So.
No, it's all right. Well, also like production is like crazy. Like people always ask about different sizes, and we do the one size.
You just have the one size, right?
Just one size, and that's on the truck and at the restaurant. And it's mostly because we do volume. Like Friday, we'll get up to like 300 pies, and to figure out different size of doughs, different size of boxes, how many to fold, how many to do this and that.
It's just
and then just having them be uniform. Like, they have to be pretty first. People eat with their eyes and their phones and whatever. So
phones eat first.
You can't have ugly oblong pizzas that have to fit in the box where it's not going to be folded over in some weird way. It can't be. It's like, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah,
people think I'm like too much when I tell them that.
No,
but it's like you have to.
It's an aesthetic thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so having more sizes, more variations, more things that people have to change and move around and, top and cut differently and do different things. It's just easier to do it this way for us. And with storage and refrigeration, I mean, at the restaurant, we have 9 refrigerators with a huge walk-in and a whatever. One trailer has 4 refrigerators. The other truck has 2. Wow. I've never thought I would own this much refrigeration in my life. And each thing always has problems. So there's always something to clean or something to have repaired or have somebody called. The AC at the restaurant's constantly in and out. The heat broke in the winter. We were using minis.
Yeah, that's like a whole other part of the business.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's a wild mess. So like narrowing down the easy stuff, like what we have to do makes it easier for us. So having one size does that for us a little bit, and not having 6 different variations.
Yeah, simplify it.
I see people in like New York that have like Detroit, grandma slices, largest, smallest, mediums. And I'm like, how are you doing any of it well? Like, how is it going to be great if you're doing, and I mean, maybe if you have 15, 20 people in the room, but that's just not our setup. We have the single large brick oven in the corner, and we have one pizza area. We can cram, like 350 pies in a day with no problem.
Yeah, and it's obviously working for you. So,
it works out pretty well. And we could do it with like 3 or 4 people. So it's not a big deal.
Is there any, since the last time we talked to you, is there any pizzas you've added to the menu, or have you kept it pretty much the same?
I think it's pretty much the same. We still do the weekly special. So every Friday we drop another special. We run it from Friday to the following Thursday.
Nice.
And then we do another one. Sometimes they're dessert pizzas. Sometimes they're savory. Sometimes they're vegetable, sometimes they're heavy meat, but it's always something that we don't have in the restaurant, so it's like a specialty thing.
Oh, okay.
And then we run it for the 1 week, and then I tell people when we book parties and stuff that they can request anything. So if they have a favorite pizza somewhere else, I'll make it happen.
You'll get the ingredients.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. There's nothing that we can't do.
Yeah. Nice.
I wanted to ask you for the trucks, what do you do for desserts?
Mostly s'mores pies for dessert pizza. But we did apple pies a few weeks ago, blueberry, cherry.
Nice.
We do ice cream sundae bars pretty often, cannolis, cookies. like I said, I don't say no to anything. So if you tell me you want something there, we'll make it happen.
I've seen the cannoli a lot, and I've seen like the almost like a crepe, like the chocolate and strawberry type thing. But the s'mores I've never heard. But that sounds awesome.
No, we do like stuffed cannolis when they ask, not cannoli pizza.
We've
done that too. But we've done like the Nutella with the strawberries, whipped cream.
Is the s'mores a pizza?
The s'mores is a pizza, So we'll like par bake it with just cinnamon and olive oil on it, cinnamon, sugar, and olive oil, and then we'll take it out. We'll throw on the chocolate and the graham cracker crumble, and we'll throw on the marshmallow, and then we'll throw it back in there until the marshmallows char up a bit.
Yeah, because the fire, like with the pizza, it kind of it's a cool. Perfect dessert pie.
It's cool, and everybody really likes it. Sometimes they're like a little bit done with pizza by the time we get to that, so like they end up in boxes, but we do that for them, and that's a lot. And then we also like box up a bunch of pizzas. So like we did a party on Sunday, and we ended up leaving them like 25 pizzas in boxes. Nice. And I went back to pick up the truck later, and the guy was like, "We just ran out of pizza," and it was like 7 hours later. So this way, people aren't looking in your fridge. Like we'll box up whatever leftovers, and we usually make you a bunch of fresh pies to leave with you in boxes so that you have them. And
that's awesome. That's a great
so it's like a little added value for them.
Yeah, that's
awesome. Do anything during the winter?
Yeah, we'll do whatever.
All year round,
year round. Generally, it's a lot slower in the winter. If I can get like 1 or 2 a month in the winter, it's good, but it pays for the insurance on the trucks and that type of thing. So, and it's nice to just get out there and do something different. We joked that the restaurant's like a fishbowl because it has windows all the way around, so we see everything that happens around the restaurant and the parking lot. So it's nice to be like outside of the fishbowl, we say.
Yeah.
And like get out. And like everybody's always kind of jealous when like they have to stay at the restaurant that day and I bring somebody else on the truck because like I'm always on one of the trucks and then like we'll staff whatever's happening, whatever, accordingly. But if you get stuck at the restaurant, everybody's always like,
before we wrap up, tell me about your shirt because I'm such a shirt guy. I try to wear different shirts on the episodes.
So it just says Pizza Wizard. My mom's a huge like online shopper and stuff.
Nice.
And she got me this, and she got me a few other ones. I couldn't even tell you where it's from, but it's comfortable and it has to do with pizza. So
I love that. And you guys have you brought a couple shirts. Frank, grab those. Let's see what they look like.
We have some shirts, and if you come to the restaurant, all the shirts are always free. Just ask for one.
They're free.
They're free.
Wow.
Your mom works at the restaurant, right?
Yep. My mom works at the restaurant. She has a daycare at her house during the day.
This must be for me.
I think this one might be too. Yep. She has a daycare at her house during the day and then come and works at the restaurant. She'll be at events.
So the business mind kind of runs in the family, it sounds like.
A little bit, yeah.
Or the work ethic, I should say.
The work ethic. We joke that I get it from my grandma.
No, that's backwards.
My grandma worked at the GE factory in Bridgeport until she was 78.
Wow.
Yep. So we joked that, she had a garden in her yard that was 2 tiers with a 6-foot wall in between, and she would have like 120 tomato plants, 100 bean plants, all the way till she was like 90.
Yeah. Wow. So, unbelievable.
You guys are all lazy, every one of you.
Let me see that one, Frank.
Yeah, so one is a Ninja Turtles and one is a Toy Story.
Oh, this
theme.
is yeah, very topical. This the new movie coming out.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, Toy Story 5 comes out in like 2 weeks.
Cool.
That's great.
Yeah,
Parlor Pizza.
My print guy just sent me the drafts, and I was like, yeah, let's run those. That's fun. So those are Ninja Turtles on the back.
As a Ninja Turtle nerd like I am from when I was a kid, that's awesome.
Little nostalgia.
And I was gonna say, do you have like a merch thing in your house? I mean, in your restaurant, but you said you just give them for free.
Yeah.
Good marketing.
Everything's free. Come in, buy some pizza, have a shirt.
Nice.
If I see you a lot, I'll always ask, but if I don't ask, feel free.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, McKenzie, thank you so much for coming in again and talking with us. And we're excited for the Pizza Fest, August 2nd. It's coming up in a few months.
Look for the trailer. We'll be there.
Yeah, Harvard Healthcare
Black trailer, right?
Yeah, we'll have the big black trailer there, I think. Unless we want to bring both.
Easy now. Well, we could talk about that.
All right.
It might get a little crazy. So, get your tickets too, ctpizzaandbrewfest.com. And what about your website and your social media and all that?
Yeah, the Parlor Joint is Facebook and Instagram, and then theparlorjoint.co is our website. You could order through it. We're also on Uber, DoorDash, Grubhub.
Nice. So
anywhere and everywhere.
Anyone who's around Stratford, go see McKenzie. I guess if you need your car repaired too.
I was going to say that. You beat me to it.
Yeah. Yeah, we could help you with anything.
Yeah. Awesome. And then you can obviously see him at the Connecticut Pizza Brew Fest with Connecticut Basement Systems. Excited for that. So thanks so much, McKenzie, for coming on. Appreciate it. And remember, it's not burnt.
It's charred, baby.
New Haven style pizza. Come and take a seat. A beats, it's time to eat.